Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Rhonda Farrell, the success strategist, bringing you week 16 of Spotlight on Success. Welcome to week 16, and I'm so excited for what we're about to dive into today because over the past 15 weeks, we've been doing the deep, intentional work of refining our identity, aligning our businesses with our values, designing systems that reflect who we are, and positioning ourselves for sustainable growth. But here's the truth of the modern marketplace. The next level of success doesn't happen in isolation. It happens through collaboration. And so this week, we're going to explore how to transition from solo success to shared acceleration, how to intentionally build relationships, partnerships, and communities that amplify your vision and scale your impact. So let's start with a big idea, and that's collaboration as a growth strategy. In the connection economy, we don't just sell services or products. We share energy, trust, and vision. Strategic partnerships are no longer nice to have. They're how we grow in 2025. So whether you're co-hosting an event, launching a joint offer, or simply cross-promoting on social media, these connections multiply your visibility and share your mission with new audiences. Think about it. When aligned entrepreneurs work together, it's not 1 + 1 = 2, but it's 1 + 1 = exponential growth for all of us. The next is we need to take a connection audit. Who is currently in our ecosystem? So I want you to take a moment and map out your success circle. We've broken it out into 4 categories, and you may like something different, but at least it's a starting place for you to understand where you're at and where you want to be going. First is mentors, those people who guide you along your path or that you can look to for higher level success than you have currently gained to date. Peers, those walking the path beside you and through their unique perspective can offer you a different viewpoint or advice. Collaborators, potential partners and or co-creators that may have ideas for your balanced portfolio, either product or service-wise, or active or passive revenue streams. And lastly, supporters, those cheering you on from the sidelines, but a great point of view that's independent that can also offer you real-time feedback, usually on how you're showing up and where they think your capability gaps may be with regard to this specific area of strategic collaboration and partnering. Now you need to ask yourself, who's missing? Who do you need more of? Visionaries, implementers, connectors, creatives. This clarity will help you intentionally expand your ecosystem in a way that supports you and your business's growth. Third is building aligned collaborations. So we need to get tactical here. We need to understand what makes a good collaboration rise to the level of great. And that's where the best partnerships share These core elements: a common mission, complementary strengths, and above all, mutual trust. So here's a quick self-check. Are you clear on the kind of partner that you want to be to others? And are you showing up in ways that build long-term relationships, not just quick wins? So in community-led growth in the connection economy, we need to look to see how leaders are scaling impact in community-based ways. And currently, they're holding co-branded workshops, podcast guest exchanges. They're undertaking masterminds and summits, and they're co-authoring white papers and newsletters. Why? Because that's what drives your ability to harness other people's brands, other people's channels, other people's IP, other people's products and or services that amplifies and or enhances your own. So this is how businesses build in 2025, through shared platforms, shared voices, and most of all, shared values. It's less about individual broadcasting and more about co-amplifying each other's mission spaces. So let's help you make your collaboration catalyst plan. We have to make this real. So your challenge this week is to identify one person or organization that you'd love to collaborate with, and then have you take the first step. So here's a 3-step plan to guide you on your way over this next week. Choose a partnership type that you want to pursue. Maybe that's guest speaking. Maybe that's co-hosting. Maybe that's cross-promoting. Whatever is most important to you at this stage in the maturation of your balanced portfolio and or your business. Again, we're looking at a twofold, right? You're amplifying your revenue stream and you're amplifying your impact. So we have to take both of those into consideration. And then we are continuously across our awareness, engagement, knowledge, skill, and ability building, anchoring in and really driving other people into being our champions and or advocates. So that journey we're taking with others, it's important for you to understand, where are you on that journey with them? And if you're new, you're going to start from the beginning. If you have a relationship and are already doing something, you could be moving to the far right of that, where you're anchoring and or turning others into champions and advocates on your behalf. And then secondarily, you're reaching out with a values-based message, right? I admire your work. I'd love to explore ways we can create value together, etc. It's about co-creating and setting the right tone and opening the door for what's possible in the future. And then last is co-create something meaningful, be that something small or big, right? It could be a single post that you work on together, or a 6-week or 6-month project, right? What we really want you to do is get in the habit of building these collaborations and partnerships continuously, one a week if you can. So by the end of 2025, you have already built demand from the outside in, and you hopefully can't even keep up with the demand that you've created. That's what success looks like. Start the snowball rolling down the hill. It builds its own momentum as long as you keep showing up and working with your partners in a collaborative, co-creative manner. So as we close today, remember, success is sweeter when it's shared. Innovation travels further when it's co-created, and your mission becomes movement and momentum when others carry it with you. So this is a shift from solo to scalable, from self-led to community-led. And until we reach our topic of next week, where we further explore ecosystem building and creating a legacy through leadership, build bravely, collaborate with heart, and continue leading in a way that reflects your passion and your purposes. I'll leave you with a closing quote today, an African proverb. If you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. This is Dr. Rhonda Farrell, the success strategist, winding up week 16 of our Spotlight on Success 2025 series.